lost your chance. Feeling low, got to go see a show in town. Hear the jokes,
Stop!
smoke, and I
There's the old buffer.
What are you doing?
These people are here to provide a service, but do they? No. Open when they like, close when they like.
Darling, is this a good idea?
What are we supposed to do? Run out of petrol in the middle of nowhere because some dozy old mechanics decided to knock off early?
Will you leave that to me? Have you put towels in all the rooms?
It's all done, now stop worrying.
How many are you expecting?
Full house, Bernie. Still, it's good for business.
I don't believe in shooting myself. Poor little pigeons, what harm have they ever done?
It's clay pigeon shooting they're doing, not real pigeons.
Mr. Scripps, someone's robbing the garage.
What?
Well, they're out there now stealing the petrol. I've just seen them.
Don't get too far. I've got my bike with the back.
Right, okay, listen up, everyone. Girls, we'll be staying at the pub. Boys, we found some nice, cosy and separate accommodation for you just down the road. Mr. Norton will give you directions.
Can't I bunk in with you, Carol?
I was beginning to think you'd chickened out, Fisher.
In your dreams. Had to stop for petrol.
Oh, look here, my good man. This is getting beyond a joke.
I agree. Stealing petrol isn't funny, it's theft. You're under arrest.
Oh, for goodness sake, I didn't steal it.
A witness saw you taking petrol from the garage without paying, so yes, you did.
Look, the garage was closed and I needed to fill up. I left a note to say that I'd settle with them later.
I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding here.
Where did you leave this so-called note?
On the petrol pump. Look, what's the name of the fellow that owns the place?
Bernie Scripps.
Yeah, right, Scripps. Look, I've been in there before. If they don't know my name, they certainly know my father's. I'll pay him tomorrow, okay?
Is that okay?
If he's telling the truth.
Come on. Let's get a drink.
If I could just draw your attention to the ablutions, gentlemen. They're outside on the left. Be careful with the privy door. The hinge is a bit loose. There will be...
We actually pay him for this?
We all agreed, cheap and cheerful.
Now, breakfast is included. And my chef here, David, will take your orders.
This is a joke, right?
There wasn't enough room for us all to stay at the pub, so it seemed only right to defer to the ladies.
Oh, we're the ones shooting tomorrow, not them.
Worried, are you, Toby?
Not in the least. I was the one that made it through to the final last year.
That was before Robert came home.
Practice much in London, did you?
He's still the best shot round here.
Care to put your money where your mouth is, Don?
Yeah, I'll put a fiver on Robert.
A fiver?
What do you suggest?
£100 says I'm the one that'll go through to the final, not you.
It's all right for you, Toby. You've got your old man's money behind you.
Yes, I suppose you are just a poor sheep farmer.
100 it is. May the best man win.
I will. Right, I think I'll leave you Boy Scouts to it. I've no intention of sleeping in a barn.
All right, I've only got one pair of hands.
You were lucky to get served.
Oh, that sent me. I'm the referee.
Lord Ashford must be pleased with you.
It's all about making the best of the estate's assets. He's taken himself off for the weekend, though. Can't say I blame him.
He must trust you.
I'm a very trustworthy chap.
Can I buy you lads a drink?
There's no need. I'm not going to nick your mate.
Look, I'm sorry about what happened at your garage, Mr. Scripps.
He isn't, though, is he? Arrogant little so-and-so.
That should cover it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but...
Can't you leave it to Toby Fisher to sort out his own mess?
I'm chairman of the local club, not him. I feel responsible. I don't want them to think we're all hooligans.
Mr. Fisher, I'm Sergeant Merton.
Ah, well, presumably you come here to apologise for the outrageous behaviour of some of your officers.
I've come to discuss an alleged theft.
Not the vicious assault on Mr. Emerson.
That is being dealt with. I'm not sure it's any concern of yours. You don't deny that you took petrol from the garage last night after it was shut?
I thought I'd sorted all that out with this fellow.
Well, now you have to sort it out with me. And I'm issuing you with an official caution. I don't care how rich you are, or who your father is. Breaking the lock on a petrol pump to obtain fuel is a crime. If you do it again, you'll be prosecuted. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand, Sergeant. May I finish my breakfast?
Enjoy the shooting competition, Mr. Fisher.
Three out of three, Toby. Oh, excuse that.
Pull!
Oh, bad luck, mate.
We're only practicing. Takes me time to warm up.
Face it, Toby. He's going to wipe the floor with you this afternoon.
We'll see.
There you go, love.
I reckon you owe me an apology.
What?
Look, I'm not a vengeful bloke, but I could have your job, you know.
Yeah? You can have another smack in the mouth in a minute if you don't get out of the way.
Hey, come on, Phil. Over here now.
I just want to talk to Gina. What, later, mate? She's busy.
Can't imagine why she'd be interested in a nutter like you.
Oh, yeah? What would you know about it, eh? Hey!
Phil!
What would you know about it?
Come on, outside now. Sarge, fill me in. Robert Emerson was shot in the arm by an unknown assailant. He's hiding in the trees over there. I had a look round, and I found this. A rifle, then, not a shotgun.
I'd say that was a .22 cartridge.
How is Emerson?
Winged. Dr. Merrick's treated.
Were they?
I have to tell you anything, and I resent the implication. Now, come on now, lads. Let's stop this.
It was him that shot Robert. It's obvious.
Well, I'm not the one that threatened him. Everyone saw it in the marquee. Who threatened Robert?
Your bully boy had another go at him.
What?
Bellamy was upset with Gina. Him and Emerson had words.
Words? You practically had to drag him out of the tent backwards.
Where is Bellamy?
I don't know, Sarge.
Find him.
But £100 I'd beat him this weekend, but I can assure you, Sergeant, I wouldn't be out of pocket if I lost twice that much.
Your pride would take a knockdown.
I take pride in only being interested in winning fairly and squarely. What's the point otherwise?
So where were you when Robert Emerson was shot? There seems to be a consensus that you weren't in the marquee having lunch with everyone else.
I was walking with my girlfriend.
You won't mind if I confirm that with her?
It's a little bit tricky, Sergeant.
Yes, sir, it often is.
Kate, my girlfriend, was in the marquee having lunch. I was walking with Sally.
And who's Sally?
Richard's girlfriend.
Who's Richard?
He's a friend of mine. I wouldn't want him to know about Sally and I.
Going for a walk.
Exactly. Might get the wrong idea. You know how people are. I wouldn't want to upset him.
Well, if you indicate the young lady in question, I will speak to her discreetly.
I would be very grateful, Sergeant.
Oh, you poor thing, Robert. Does it hurt?
I'll survive. Don's been flinging accusations about. I hope you don't think it has anything to do with me.
Well, that's a matter for the police.
Look, I don't want to win because you were forced to withdraw.
Well, you haven't won yet. And if you're serious, we could always transfer the bet.
What, me against Don?
You against Carol.
I've never heard of women taking part before.
Why not? There's nothing against it in the rules.
I wouldn't want to shoot.
I doubt if you could hit a barn door, darling. Fair enough. It's a bet.
Paul!
Bang on. Come on, old girl.
Paul!
And that completes yet another clear round for Miss Emerson.
Paul!
When their father died last year, he left the farm just to Robert.
Not to both of them.
Sounds like he was very much of the old school. Sons inherit, daughters get married.
But Carol was running the place, wasn't she?
I treated Tom Emerson. He had a bad heart. For the last couple of years of his life, he wasn't capable of working at all. He relied entirely on his daughter.
And then her younger brother comes back from London and gets everything.
Paul!
I think I'd be pretty resentful.
Well done, old girl.
There he is! Over there! In the trees!
Paul!
Thank you to everyone who's taken part. It's been a wonderful competition. And it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner is Carol Emerson.
Hey!
Well done.
Through to the final, mate. 2 months' time, he'll be fit for anything, eh, Carol?
What do you mean?
Well, Robert's going to the national final.
I won, not Robert.
But you were just standing in for me.
Yeah, the club won. That's the important thing.
But it was me.
Certainly was. Well done, Carol. You deserve this. You deserve to represent us.
Thanks.
Mr. Norton, surely it's the club who qualifies, not the individual.
I think it's up to the chairman and officers of each club to decide who represents them.
Come on, Carol. You can't be fair to Robert. You were just a stand-in. It's his show.
It's always his show.
Let me talk to her.